It's estimated that over 90% of the world's population breathes polluted air, and that 7 million deaths each year are linked to air pollution. Delhi is one of the most polluted cities on Earth. Breathing Delhi's air is equivalent to smoking more than a dozen cigarettes a day. People are advised to stay indoors as much as possible when pollution is severe, but for commuters, that's often not an option. So do certain types of transport expose you to higher amounts of pollutants than others? Researchers in Delhi tried to find out just that. They estimated the amount of air pollutants inhaled by commuters on different types of transport in Delhi. They looked at pollution in the form of small particulate matter, also known as PM 2.5. These are tiny air particles that you can't see, but they can make you sick. Here's what they found. Per kilometre travelled, the dose of inhaled pollutants was highest when walking, followed by cycling, travelling by bus, metro, rickshaw and finally by car. In part, this is explained by the fact that getting from A to B by walking and cycling usually takes longer, and that the amount of air inhaled is higher during such active modes of travel. In other words, breathing deeper in a polluted environment means inhaling more pollutants. The data collected in Delhi showed that the intake of small particulate matter per kilometre was 9 times higher during cycling compared to travelling by car. But are the findings from Delhi applicable to commuting in other cities? A review of studies from around the world showed that, on average, cyclists followed by pedestrians inhaled the highest dose of pollutants compared to commuters using types of motorised transport. This took into account the higher rate of inhalation during walking and cycling. And that's an important distinction because overall pollutant levels in the air were actually higher in cars and buses and lower for cyclists and pedestrians in the majority of studies. So should you ditch your bike if you live in a polluted city? The authors of the review say that the long-term benefits of physical activity outweigh the risks from air pollution. Though this may not be the case in cities with the most extreme air pollution levels, such as Delhi. If you travel by car, closing windows and switching to internal ventilation can reduce pollution exposure. On all types of transport, proximity to traffic emissions also matters, so taking quieter routes can help reduce pollution exposure.